And then with the cruiserweights, they've gone some pretty good cruiserweights. Of course, they have Jack Gallagher, who's kind of like the comedy person now, British gentleman Jack Gallagher. But you can tell like who their main people are. Like you got Neville, Rich Swann. You can almost put Jack up there, but I don't think they're ever gonna put the belt on him. Not anytime soon. It's too comedic of a character, I know. I wish they would have a little bit more respect for the cruiserweights. WCW was really good for that. They figured out that you start off the pay-per-view with a cruiserweight belt, or the cruiserweight match. You build it up, and then as the pay-per-view goes on, you kind of just feed off of that. And I think that's kind of what WWE needs to do. They need to switch it. They need to put the cruiserweights first, get that crowd pumping, and I think that's going to help set the tone for the pay-per-view with them. And this match after this, I'm going to say was the match of the weekend, and that was John Cena versus AJ Styles. And this match was fucking amazing. And I'm not a big John Cena fan. I have a lot of respect for him. You've been in the business that long, and you've been on top for that long, and a lot of people say he can't fucking wrestle. I'm telling you right now, the dude can fucking go. It helps if he has the right person with him, though. And of course, when you have AJ Styles in the ring with you, you're going to be fucking golden. Because AJ Styles can make anyone look fucking good. And, so this match, and I don't know if I'm having a hard time figuring out if I like this match more or less than their Survivor Series match, because that itself was a fucking awesome match too. This match was, like I said, easily the match of the weekend to me. I don't know of any other match that topped it. Nakamura Rude was a great match, but I don't consider it better than this match. Not at all. Excuse me. So John Cena wins. He's now the 16-time champion. Blah 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 blah. Ties quote unquote Ric Flair's record. But the match, like I said, the match itself, it's just such a great match. I mean, there's the part where AJ goes for the phenomenal elbow. John Cena gets him off the fucking, catches him, does a attitude adjustment, rolls over like he's gonna. You think he's gonna pin him, but he doesn't. Rolls over, picks him back up, and gives him another attitude adjustment. And that's how he finishes him off. But and again, this match, I had a feeling that John Cena was gonna win, because I know they wanted to give him tie the record. My only fear is I think he's going to lose an Elimination Chamber. I know the dirt sheets are saying that it's going to be Bray Wyatt that wins, and then Bray Wyatt will face the winner of the Royal Rumble, which of course was Randy Orton. But we'll see. I hope to God that's the case, because I don't want to see another John Cena Randy Orton match. I don't want to see John Cena with a belt at the end of WrestleMania. That's going to drive me fucking nuts. You got to... I don't know. To me, it's like you almost have to move on eventually from John Cena, in a sense. I know he's going to beat the record. And I almost sometimes want to say, fuck, let's just have him beat the record and then, let it be that. And then, I don't know. I don't think it was right into I think there is one more match after that. No, that's right. And then it goes into the Royal Rumble. And I'm not a huge Royal Rumble fan. It's never been my major thing. I actually like Survivor Series better. I like that 5-on-5 elimination type match. I think you get better matches out of that. If I had to pick favorite Royal Rumble, I don't know if I could, tell you the truth. Because like I said, I'm not a big fan. I'm actually watching... I actually have the network in the background. And they're doing a Royal Rumble thing as we speak. To me, this Royal Rumble match was a tale of two matches. The first half, I don't know, I was kind of bored, to be honest. It wasn't really anything exciting. I mean, I know when Braun Strowman came out and he started like whooping some ass, that seemed like, oh wow, he might clear the fucking ring. It seemed like right when, you had Lesnar come out, Goldberg come out, Undertaker come out, that's when it started to pick up a little bit for me. Seemed to get a little more interested in it. Jericho. Dude, what can the fuck can you say about Jericho? Guy has been in like over 4, almost 5 hours in a Royal Rumble, and it's just amazing to me. And I don't think he's ever won. That's what's fucking sad. He's never won. Come on, WWE, give him a fucking win just once. I was not really shocked by how fast Goldberg eliminated Lesnar. I think that's to help the storyline evolve more. And like when I get to Raw, I'll explain a little bit more. I was shocked. I was kind of mad what they did at the end though, and this is me being a mark in this sense. I wasn't real happy that they had Roman Reigns come out 30 at first, but then I can understand why. Roman Reigns lost early in the day to Kevin Owens, comes out as number 30, and he eliminates The Undertaker. And if you ever want to get heat on anyone as quickly as you fucking can, first off, ruin people's dreams of having Samoa Joe come out as number 30. 2, eliminate The Undertaker, like, beloved, especially in fucking Texas, of all places. So, yeah, that as a mark, for a minute there, I was pissed off. I was like, you son of a bitches. And I have a feeling that they're going to go Undertaker versus Roman Reigns at WrestleMania. But we'll see. But here's my thing with people, wondering Samoa Joe. I agree with you. It would have been cool to see Samoa Joe come out at that point. But at the same point, look at it from a different perspective. What if Samoa Joe came out as number 30, but gets eliminated by, like, Randy Orton? People would be pissed off. People would be booing like they did Batista when he eliminated Roman Reigns those couple years ago. Or when, I think, who was it? Who Roman Reigns eliminated? I think I want to say Dolph Ziggler, but I don't think it was. Let's go back to 2015. There was, not last year, because last year it was for the belt. But in 2015, it was, that's right, Rusev. People want Rusev to win the Royal Rumble because it was down to him and Roman Reigns. And people booed the fuck out of that finish. You had the same thing happen if Randy Orton had eliminated Samoa Joe. So it was really better if they didn't do it that way. Now, going into Raw on Monday, I have a hard time watching Raw anymore. To me, it's 3 hours of just mind-numbing. You don't get very many matches in it. It's a lot of talking. And when I want to watch wrestling, I want to watch wrestling. I don't want to hear talking. All talk, or skits, anything like that. They did have a match with Braun Strowman versus Kevin Owens. Not a bad match. But you knew it was not going to... You knew they weren't going to take the belt off of Kevin Owens and put on Braun Strowman. So, of course, Roman Reigns comes out and interferes and costs Braun Strowman the match. So I think at the next pay-per-view that they do for the Raw brand, that's going to be Roman Reigns versus Braun Strowman. The best part of Raw was the end. Triple H comes out. He talks about how he built Seth Rollins up and how he pretty much created Seth Rollins, and Seth Rollins couldn't get his end of the bargain. And I think what he's trying to say was he got injured, and he just couldn't, he was no good to him then. So he calls out Seth Rollins. So Seth Rollins starts walking down. Samoa Joe attacks him out of nowhere. And so, to me, this was a way better way to use Samoa Joe than put him as number 30 in Royal Rumble, have him get eliminated by Randy Orton. Because here's what you do. Now you have Triple H as the creator. His destroyer is Samoa Joe. So now Samoa Joe's with Triple H. Who better get a rub off of than Triple H? The King of Kings, the cerebral assassin. So now you put so much more stock into Samoa Joe just by that one little thing you've done than you would have ever gotten out of him being number 30 in the Royal Rumble and getting eliminated. So I think they did a really good job. Can't wait to see what they do with him at WrestleMania. I know one of the rumors was him and John Cena. I don't think that's going to happen because of the different brands. But we'll see what they do with him, There's a couple people that you could put him with. You could put him in a championship match at WrestleMania. SmackDown won the, Randy Orton on SmackDown won the Royal Rumble. So you got to figure out who's going to go for the belt on Raw. Is Kevin Owens going to be the champion going into WrestleMania? I honestly don't think so. I think they're going to take it off and put on someone else. It could be they put on fucking Samoa Joe, at the pay-per-view. Who knows? But, yeah, it was, like I said, it was a really good weekend of wrestling. Really good weekend. Hats off to Donald Cerrone. Dude, you're fucking warrior, man. Fucking warrior. I think that's probably going to do it for tonight. Next time, I promise you guys, we'll get Sidewayzzz in. Maybe get him to give his piece on this and on the last podcast I did, which is a lot more serious than this one. We'll get his thoughts on that as well. But y'all be good. Peace out, America.
This was another tantalizing episode from Zombie Thuggin' Podcast.